Hello, Catherine and colleagues. I'm Joe Ty from Values Coach, and I want to thank you for inviting me into your meeting for a couple of minutes. And I would like to share with you some thoughts on leadership and management. Here's my take. Management is a job description. It's a title you wear. Leadership is a life decision. It's the example you set. Management is what you do. Leadership is who you are. Managers expect compliance. Leaders inspire commitment. Managers hold people accountable. Leaders inspire people to think like owners and hold themselves accountable. The most important three words in my book, The Florence Prescription, are proceed until apprehended, because leadership does not require a management title. And this is so important today in the middle of this crisis that we're dealing with, series of crises that we're dealing with. And there's an old notion about leadership that is so absolutely wrong. And that is that during a crisis, the commander, the captain, the boss needs to take charge. And it has been shown over and over again in aviation, in the military, in the operating room, that does not work, that courts disaster. Because in a crisis, you need to have leadership in every corner, not just the corner office. And I've put an awful lot of thought into that kind of leadership and into values-based leadership. And we've created a course called the 12 Core Action Values. And they are 12 universal values. The single most important of those values in today's world is courage. You need courage at every level. And when I talk about courage, I'm not talking about Medal of Honor bravery. I'm talking about the courage of the environmental services worker who goes into a COVID-19 room. The courage of the surgical tech who raises a hand and says, time out. The courage of the person who confronts a bully and says, we don't treat people like that in our hospital here. And in today's world especially, you've got to have that kind of courage at every level. So as you think about your leadership development and leadership training, please don't leave out the environmental services people, the food service people, the frontline caregivers. Think of them as leaders, leaders in training, leaders in the making. Think of them as people who can provide some of that leadership in every corner, because today things are going so fast, they're so uncertain, so volatile. You cannot afford to have all the decisions made in the corner office. You need leadership in every corner. You need a proceed until apprehended sort of mindset. If there's anything I can do to help, Catherine and team, you know that I'm here. Thank you very much for what you do and for the people you care for.